that takes care of that crap. Alright, where's that little beaver that I can shoot? Screw it. Oh, mine. And a lighthouse? Why is there a lighthouse on the land? Hey. I don't even think I changed my damn... What was it? Tags, so it says horror even though it's not actually a horror. Okay, golly mine. Let's see what kind of ill repute I've landed in now. I always find baseball grenades. How come I feel like the pistol's more accurate than the shotgun? Pickaxe, nice. Caps. I think I need all that. Okay. I can actually go in the mine. Holy crap. Let's do a quick survey out here. A bobcat. Wood tables. Rickety old piece of shit. Is what I be at. Nice. Keep on finding armor mods and shit like that. Okay. So, at the Gully Mine, let's scrap items. So I don't want to carry around garbage. Some electricity. Yes.
Hello.
The shotgun is garbage, I can tell you that much.
Well, there's perks and strength specifically for shotgun.
I know that, but
Ow, Ariel, why are you poking my back? Sorry.
to teach you a lesson, pay attention to the woman. Or she'll get the back poking. I actually have all my stuff from the beta, so I started off ahead of a lot of people. Well, the new people, other beta people are...
Do something like that, okay? Do you think it matters something?
Yeah, Sean is very mad. He's gonna turn around and slap you.
I'm not mad at you. Relax, okay?
Sean's extra
Huh?
mad at you. He's gonna kill you. You sleep.
Come on. Why don't you give me a kiss? Come on.
Oh fuck.
I want you to kiss me. Come on.
I broke my leg.
Come on here. Come here. Come here.
Time to explore a mine. So I am getting you Kenny this eventually soon.
So yeah, as I said, the only reason I brought that up is how long is it going to be live?
Yeah, okay?
It'll be
Those
alive
kind of
for a
reviews.
long. It'll be live for a long while. It's a new title.
Yeah, it's gonna have its standard run. That's all I can see it running with these kinds of reviews. If they add
Fuck, there it is.
if they add good content to it to improve it even more later on, it should be fine. But
You're
it's
in
still on
charge.
the lines
Long
of
gone.
how it's similar to Elder Scrolls Online in a sense. If I'm going to compare to what other in-house things that they had that was commercial failure at the start and slowly started to become balanced out. That's the only thing I can say for 76 right now. It's gonna flounder at the start and then possibly gain traction later on. But that's if they
If ZeniMax is actually
yeah.
gonna wanna put some funding into it to keep it
Yep.
up.
Because it looks like ZeniMax is one of the main causes for this debacle in a sense.
Most of those reviews are probably hardcore Fallout fans who didn't even buy the game. I'm a hardcore Fallout fan, but I mean, I'll give this game a chance. It's doing okay. It's just Fallout 4 without any NPCs or story.
Yeah.
Well, there is a story, supposedly.
It's
Yeah,
kind
you
of.
just gotta
Oh,
follow
I
the
found
horse
another
here.
bobblehead of luck. Awesome.
It's just not that good of a story in a sense. It's like the bare bones essentials you can do for a story, but that's not what people want for this franchise. They want
Oh my
good
gosh,
story.
my voice sounds so weird
They
on
want-
stream.
It does.
Branching paths within that story that fit without any fucking problems. Great example. This is Fallout 3 or
What
Fallout.
weapon should I use?
The original Fallout. Those ones had branching stories that you could take, but there was a canon ending that
Oh,
leads
that's
into
good
the
to
second
know.
one.
Danger, abandoned mine, keep out. Oh crap.
It's really a matter of how they do the story in this is how it affects other things.
I've ran
You
into a
make it
few of those
concise for it
scorched
to not
guys
be a
with
problem.
backpacks.
Uh,
Didn't get a code.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is one of my strongest weapons right now, this pistol. Sniper
Yeah.
combination.
The long-barreled pistol. That's pretty much what that is. For fuck's sake, you can turn a pistol into a sniper rifle, and it's just making a long barrel with this, what the hell is it?
True, but
I can't
this is
remember
just
the
a random
name of
drops.
the gun part.
They're literally, all the random drops of weapons are goofy as can be, some of them.
Yeah. But,
I actually found power armor earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All it had was the arms.
That's one of the things I liked about Fallout 4 was you didn't need to be Brotherhood of Steel. You just had to find it in the world, and you could work with it because it just had an energy pack that you just needed to refill.
Oh hey guys.
That was a big improvement because this is restricted to this faction anymore. It's anyone can grab these models, but nor for you to use it yet to know how to fucking make sure it's running right.
Fuck. No, that was not the right
Oh,
thing.
what's your mutation?
There are
what's
some
it give you?
beneficial ones.
Yeah, tell us what the mutation is. Come on.
What mutation?
Oh, you're getting rid of it, eh?
I have a mutation?
Yeah,
you did.
there's the third arm ghoul face icon that popped up.
I did
You
not
got,
even check.
You got it irradiated there, and it gave you that. So you might want to check your mutations.
You recover from egghead mutation.
Yep.
I don't know what the egghead mutation is. Somebody look it up.
I'm not.
I have the guidebook right next to me, but
Use it, man. Use it.
But yeah, there's some.
so
What
you
I'd
have to
like to
stay
see is,
irradiated for the mutation to stay active?
Yeah.
No,
A
I
bit.
think there is a way that you can permanently put it in, but I don't know if it's just that. I don't remember what they said for it, but there is a way that you can permalock certain mutations.
I'm suffering
would-
from dehydration.
What I would like to see is them actually, essentially have a genetics workstation that you can use.
I think I'm addicted
the
to
next
Rad-X.
game. I don't think that's something you should be addicted to,
Good thing I have a
or
Dictol.
have
Fix
any addiction.
Was it Fixed It, or
That's why.
or was it a Dictol?
It's either Fix It or a Dick Doll.
I think Fix It was for New Vegas, a Dictol was
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, I know Fix It. It was Fixer, was the anti.
Oh, apparently the wiki has a bunch of names for like mutations. Like there's chameleon, eagle eye, egghead gives you +3, +6 int, but -3 strength and endurance. So
Yeah,
it was a
that's
pretty
one of
bad
the-
one.
That's one of those bad yet good at the same time. It's one of those counterbalance ones. It's you want to make your character fully intelligent. Go ahead and try and get this genetic defect from radiation.
Apparently there's
mutations.
apparently there's a mutation called empath, which makes it so every single teammate gets -25% damage. But unfortunately, you take 33% of all of their damage.
Yeah, I would say that it shouldn't be like that because empath is more along the lines of
Oh, there's
mental stress and stuff. So if there was a stress damage thing with inside this game, then yes, I'd say empath should
Okay,
do
so
that.
I found
but
a
stress
really
damage, not
good
physical.
mutation. It's called Healing Factor. You get +300% health regeneration, and Kim's only don't affect you by 55%.
I was gonna say that's a freaking given the fact of what its name is.
Yeah, but that's a really good one.
I like this bolt pistol. Fucking just
Yeah.
dings them. Somebody ring the dingster.
Oh, there's one called Plague Walker. Poison aura effect increases with number of active diseases. Disease duration also seems increased, but not explicitly mentioned. The effects of individual diseases.
That'd be good for me since I keep on getting diseased.
Another thing I would love to see is in this game, is there currently a way to make railway guns?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Because railway guns are just standard steam engine pistol.
Oh, this
It's
is
just
fun.
a steam engine, in a sense of an air compressor that shoots a bolt. It's just the rounds are railway spikes. That's the reason why it's a railway gun.
Oh, hey,
Because
guys.
the ammo is just railway spikes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, anyway, I was talking to Ariel, but I was like, you know what, I feel like really getting 76 just to play with you guys on my laptop. And then she gave me this look like, don't you dare.
Well, it's more along the lines of she wants to play that with you and have a bonding session. But
Yeah, I
you
get
playing
that.
with
I
us,
get that.
you playing with us, you'd have to find a way of getting her a working PC for her to play with all of us. That way, it's a 5-person group.
Yeah, that's not happening for several years, probably.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, no, just stick with playing console. If they do plan on actually implementing cross-platform later on, that'd be perfect.
That's what we gotta shout at them for. Get us the cross-platform
Oh,
between
we're talking about
PC and
getting you a
Xbox.
good PC.
Yeah,
then
because
you-
they're both things from essentially both have
Okay.
connections with Microsoft. So you have your Microsoft PC. The only thing that wouldn't have that effect would be Dell and is it is it Lenovo? No, it's not Lenovo.
Yes, Lenovo.
Linux.
Linux?
Linux is the other computer provider because there's Dell. There's
Linux is an operating
Mac.
system.
That's what I'm referring to is Linux, Mac and the Macintosh and Microsoft. Those are the three big ones. You'd have to find a way of getting those other two compatible with the PC and Xbox, but the Xbox cross-platform stuff is already pretty much done because they're both made from Microsoft.
Ooh, there's
Microsoft Windows and
So
actually,
why doesn't like
Microsoft
Microsoft
Xbox
just
360.
okay it like immediately then? Like just
they
between Xbox
probably
and PS?
have. They probably will okay it pretty much. They just have to find a way of doing it themselves. It's a matter of the game maker has to do the legwork in order to make sure that it works. For the distributor of said device that you're playing it on
okay, what the hell was the actual code?
has at least the minimum work as far as I can tell. You picked it up inside of the locker earlier.
Okay, I got kicked from the server.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder why.
Canadians.
Curse them.
They'd heard that I was gonna make that anti-moose parade happen.
Anti-moose parade.
Exactly. You need to get those damn things off the road. Do you know how many innocent children die by moose a year? Too many.
Yeah, actually, probably a significant number up there.
Yeah, similar with deer. Deer, elk, and moose are some of the most irritating and dangerous creatures that exist that are passive in regards to how they kill people. They don't do it intentionally, they do it on accident.
I got Naruto the Last Movie.
Uh,
I also got Brian and Colin, two-man group.
oh, yeah, that.
We still have to watch Deadpool together.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's such a good movie.
Deadpool 2, I mean.
Again, such a good movie.
Have you watched it?
Yes, I have.
Me and Nate have.
How have you watched it? Did you pray to Jesus while holding the door shut?
Nope.
You bought Deadpool too, didn't you?
Yeah. It's just like, why do I keep dropping my mouse?
Because you have bad
struggle
luck?
with everything. But yeah.
You know, I've been listening to myself on the stream, and it sounds like I have like 3 or 4 different accents at random times.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's always strange hearing your own voice.
Oh, yeah. That's why I purposely don't listen to my own streams.
What the heck is going on upstairs?
Yeah, I have muted the stream as well.
It's a party going down upstairs.
No, it just sounds like crashing metal.
Ah, they're finally planning to get rid of you, Sean. Take you out back behind the woodshed. Put a cap in your butt.
But yeah, there's several things that I view that would be interesting for this franchise. As I've said before, but this, yeah, we have had this streamed or anything. I would love to see factions from this game still alive, but in the next game. Because the first responders shouldn't just be this area. It should essentially have cropped up elsewhere as well, but we just don't see it. because the first responders idea is perfect for
I leveled up to level 9.
a standard faction that you would encounter. It's similar to
Oh, you should find the fire breathers. You get a
what's the others?
like firefighter suit.
Oh, that's
What are
awesome.
they supposed to be? What type of faction are they supposed to be? That's my concern.
I don't exactly remember, but you get a firefighter suit, and you can join all factions without any consequences, anyways.
Yeah, I know, but
Should I get Rifleman?
referring to, how it would be later on, like inside of an actual physical story-based game, not one like 76 where it's just the bare bone story.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the guy that I was watching at the time, really, for white noise.
Yeah.
So,
Sean.
but anyways, the firefighter suit looks cool, and I think it gives fire resistance a bit.
Yeah, I would expect that.
And like, all you really need to do to join it is like, oh hey, do this weird obstacle course and be like, get around an area in like 3 minutes, and boom, you're in.
EMT looks like a good one.
Yeah.
But I don't have anyone yet to play with.
Yeah.
I want to.
I've
I want to
used,
not buy
the
the game
first-
until Black Friday and get it, but I might have to get it earlier so that way you could play with me, Kenny.
I view the first responders as something akin to
The Minutemen, my
yeah,
favorites.
it's like in between the Minuteman and the Lions Pack Brotherhood of Steel. The better version of the Brotherhood of Steel, in my opinion, because they're not complete dumbasses and don't know how to adapt with time.
Yeah.
Being closed off was fine in like the first and second story, but later on they should have realized, like with Elder Lions did, this isn't going to get us very far. This is only going to last us for so long. Then we're going to end up losing everything.
Yeah, talk
Eventually,
about,
those
like-
that we want to help are going to, or those that we view as lesser are going to come back and
Gladiator
beat us to
or
oblivion.
And not to mention, they would have like no gene diversity and would kill, like, everybody would start getting inbred.
Yes, that's another problem.
Rifleman.
But there is a set number of people that can exist.
Rank
in order
3
for it to not
rifleman
be that,
equipped.
in order to not worry about inbreeding. I forgot what the exact number was, but there was a study done to show that.
Okay, that must have been a messed up study.
No, it wasn't. It was more along the lines of just looking calculations. That's all it was.
Oh, I hope they actually tried it out.
No. No one's that dumb to do that. It's more along the
No,
lines
there,
of
Sean. There's no
calculating.
cousin fucking party going down.
Yes, that may actually happen in real life in certain areas, but not in regards to the science project that they did. All that they did
Radiation's
was
evil.
calculate gene diversity.
Ah, herd
people-
mentality.
You already signed in.
I have herd mentality.
That sounds interesting. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Where's B? B?
Sean, herd mentality. What does that one do?
What?
Herd mentality.
What mutation does that do?
Say it again.
Herd
mentality.
mentality.
Oh, that wasn't on the list.
Oh,
Great.
add herd mentality. Let me look it up. Minus 2 special solo, 2 special grouped.
So you get more stuff when you're with me.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just -2 to everything when you're alone, but add 2 in group. That's interesting.
I definitely want to get rid of that since I'm by myself.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a lone wolf one. So herd mentality seems like there should be a counter to it, which would be most likely lone wolf, and we haven't encountered that as well.
Alright, where'd that body drop? Pretty sure it dropped somewhere over
It
here.
didn't drop. It just ceased to exist.
It better not have ceased to exist. That was a boss. Well, a mini boss in here. And they drop a lot of resources.
I think he was up farther near the
There he
entrance.
is. Thank goodness I found him.
Darn.
Trying to hope for my death, are we, Sean?
A little bit.
But yeah, I don't mind the mutations. The mutation seems like a really good thing to go with. But if you're gonna do that for like later generation, hell, I wouldn't mind bringing other factions from um, into the fold, similar to essentially a group was essentially a doctor's organization that went somewhat crazy with genetic splicing and shit. Or
Oh, that sounds fun.
yeah, seeing a faction like that lets you build a workbench specifically for genetic modification would be interesting. So
Oh,
that's
I was
how
thinking
you.
of making a bunch of mole people.
Well, no, it's more along the lines of that's something that the faction has information on. So if you want to like do permanent locks of genetic mutations, like for instance putting herd mentality or healing factor onto your body, you'd have to go to them or use a genetic workstation in order to have it permanently on you inside of like the next game that they make. That makes perfect sense because it could be, hell, it could be essentially institute remnant. But these are ones that are mostly medical um, ones, not the ones focusing on synth.
I
Even
don't
though
want.
synth is
I don't want anyone from the
semi-biomedical.
institute surviving. All
Well, no, not
institute
all the
personnel.
institute was bad. Not all the institute personnel was bad. There are some that were complete asshats. Yes,
I just
you
want
could
them
say
gone
the same for the
entirely.
Brotherhood. It's similar to I view the Institute and the Enclave as they have asshats who were in charge who didn't know what the hell to do, other than view their way as right, only to have that backfire and fuck them in the ass. Whereas Brotherhood of Steel has asshats, and they haven't been thoroughly fucked in the ass yet by their backward mentality, but it's slowly starting to get to the point where it is going to screw them over. The Minutemen was I enjoyed the Minutemen as a group. I hated the side quest stuff because it was constant and irritating.
How dare you speak ill of the Minutemen?
No, I'm talking more on the lines of how the gameplay did it. It should have been as soon as you had put a certain amount of defenses up, no more. That area does not get attacked unless it's essentially super mutants. But if you build
Well, that would be great.
build up the defenses to a certain a higher level of that, then yes, they shouldn't be able to fucking the super mutants shouldn't be able to last that long.
I mean,
It's-
in Fallout 4, like Ariel, she's got her like defenses at over 300. Hey, like with rocket turrets all over the place, like nobody's going to mess with an encampment.
Yes.
It's a
Yes, but you still have to go to that encampment when it gets attacked. That's the problem. Is they didn't account for that. That's what my problem was with the Minutemen missions. It was only that. Everything else about them was fine. It's actually one of the superior versions of the heroic groups I've ever seen inside the franchise. Besides the Followers of the Apocalypse, but the Followers of the Apocalypse were non-violent. They were more self-defense in regards to violence, but they were pacifistic in other views. They were more the teacher that defends themselves and those that they are willing to protect, rather than the shield that will attack anything that is dangerous to the group. After learning whether or not it can be friend or foe, similar to how the Minutemen work. The Minutemen view the Brotherhood of Steel as friend or foe, depending on how the Brotherhood play out inside the story. So most of the time they're going to be fucking assholes because of Maxim. The only way that I could view the Minutemen not being assholes anymore is Maxim dies. Someone from the more moderate group of Brotherhood of Steel that is like remnants of the Lions Pack.
I don't think
Take
anyone's
control
still
again.
alive from Lions Pack.
Yeah, from what I can tell from that, it looks like they systematically weeded them out. So the Brotherhood of Steel went complete regressive and is now going to go on a spiraling trip down the toilet with their philosophy and all that.
Oh well, this
It's
does over.
Yeah, that's what kind of pisses me off is they've regressed instead of expanded on what they were doing.
Actually, let's see if I can upgrade a weapon. Which one would I want to... See what the fuck I can upgrade this shotgun to be.
We're down here.
A long barrel, medium barrel.
No.
Long barrel should always increase range as well as damage.
Yeah, I also
Sorry, not
from
damage,
what Ariel
accuracy.
said, you also told Connor to do it earlier.
But depending on what
Well,
type
I've
of barrel,
been
it
at
should
work all day.
also increase damage in a sense, but that depends on the cartridge and what type of rounds you're using.
True shot barrel, standard grip, reflex sight.
I'm not touching it. It's literally at work all day.
I was almost in
See what receivers I can get. Got the hardened.
Another thing that I would love to see is, according to Fallout canon lore, you have the microfusion cells are limited in quantity because they only were able to make so much before the bombs fell. I would love to see them find a way of getting the actual way to make those again properly. There is conversion, but there's not an actual building the thing itself.
Yeah, I'll get a stock on it.
I don't think that they do that yet, but if they were to do that, that would be a really good thing for the next main story game. Stock, that's what I was thinking of.
Now I
You
got
give
a stock.
from a long barrel to a pistol, you can make it into a rifle. That is an actual fact within gunsmithing.
Need to get more special points, that way I can actually equip weapon modification stuff.
Yeah.
Nathan Garby, level 1 at Voltec.
Okay. Tortellini.
Linguini.
Huh? Oh, it's fine. Just make sure you add a little bit of salt and pepper.
But yeah, there's several
about
things
that.
I'd love to see. I really, really want to see what happened to the Capital Wasteland with the whole fucking debacle with Brotherhood of Steel. For all we know, the only way that they could have repaired the Pidwin is by essentially sinking the aircraft carrier city inside.
Rivet City.
Yeah, Rivet City. They'd have to completely fucking destroy that if they wanted to get the Pidwin working. Because I'm pretty sure Rivet City would not give up that generator, which is the only other working generator besides the damaged one that the Pidwin had.
Right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if we were to go back to Capital Wasteland, either Rivet City is destroyed and what remains of them
Oh, super mutants. Fuck.
are within other cities inside of Capital Wasteland. But it's still, I still view that as the biggest mistake to happen within the Brotherhood of Steel is
They
them
probably got a lot of
destroying
their
Rivet City.
stuff from frickin' Enclave. Stop rambling.
Well, in all honesty, that's probably right. They probably stole a bunch of crap from the Enclave after meeting them.
Well, yeah, they could have found power source from the Enclave, but
Yes, they did,
only-
because remember the, they went to the launch site. Remember the giant rockets?
oh yeah,
Yeah. They stole all the nuclear power from the missiles.
So that's most likely how they got it, but they don't really specify how they got the Prid One repaired. That means there's two possibilities. There's the Rivet City or the silos is where they got the power source, but I don't know the exact power source for the Pridwin and whether or not it's would be found inside that the silo areas or only inside the aircraft carrier.
Here's the petrified remains of people. If you touch
Oh,
them,
fun.
radiation comes out. Let us move on. Up the railroad we
Touch all
go.
the irradiated bodies for more mutations. Wahaha.
WGFR Garrison. What the hell radio station is that?
West Virginia. It's West Virginia. I just can't. Where it's or something like that.
If I remember right, the overseer says it's Appalachia.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a no, the radio station. I'm not sure it's supposed to be a news station or not.
Wow, I just got a bunch of quests.
Oh, you went for the bounty radio station. Nice.
Yeah, but everyone's dead. That's the thing. Everyone's dead except for the vault dwellers.
Thing is, the vault dwellers probably put bounties on each other because some of them decided to act up and shoot each other. You know.
Well, yes, but that's not the point. If the radio stations have an active person within the radio stations.
Oh yeah, that's probably what happened. Somebody set up a radio station for it.
But there's not supposed to be any NPCs. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah,
there's
you'll
no
never
way
be able to. You'll never actually be able to find the people. But it's just like, yeah, there's someone somewhere hiding, and that's in their radio station thing.
Then
Like,
they should automatically know that everyone else is dead, except for the vault any.
What does it matter, Kenny?
76.
It's not like you ever really meet in the original games the radio guys.
And also, there actually are some NPCs. I mean, the robot shop sellers.
Unless
And
they're
yeah,
very,
there's-
very important. Like Three Dog and that one in Fallout 4. But the
Oh,
one
yeah,
in Fallout
there's
4 was
also-
nothing really important in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mr.
there's
New
also
Vegas,
this
you don't
one,
need.
there's one
I wish I could have met
game
Mr. New
actually
Vegas.
Where
Oh, yeah,
where-
that would have been amazing.
Yeah. I can't get any words in. But anyways, there is actually one NPC. There's a spaceship amusement area place, and there's a robot that's in charge of it.
Yes,
So there
but
is
I'm
definitely
referring
one.
to human NPCs. Most of them are dead.
Yeah, who needs a human NPC when you got robots?
As
I
long
still
as-
view it as this is somewhat.
The age of the robots are upon us. Terminator is nigh.
I still prefer interacting with NPCs. It's one of those mixed bags of it can be good or bad depending on what happens. Because everyone loves the Skyrim and Oblivion NPCs, AI pathing and all that. Especially, what was the one guy who you finished the quest on Trap, and he just gets killed, and the other guy walks over at the body and gets killed as well.
I forget.
I do not remember.
I forgot which one that's from, but
It's from
a-
Oblivion.
it's the Oblivion one.
Oh yeah, I haven't played a lot.
It's
of
a high. It's one high elf dude, and then a guard goes over, sees him, gets killed, crushed as well.
He's not a high elf.
Huh? Then what was he?
He's a wood elf. You could tell by his
Oh, is that right?
size.
All right. All right. So whatever. It's that kind of logic within the games is what I enjoy. I enjoy watching the AI fuck up royally in ways. It's funny. Having no AI and just people, it loses that comedic value, but replaces it with another. But that one is less intended in certain ways. Because someone
think
could
you can
intend
only-
to be a complete dumbass and get themselves screwed over in that in front of other people.
Oh, you should look for a guy role playing as like a drug dealer. Like he'll probably pretend to be high as heck, you know.
Yeah.
Like I saw like when I was watching this guy called Fighting Cowboy, he like encountered a guy just like that. It was funny. They tried
Yeah.
killing the guy for all of his drugs.
What I enjoy about
He's a bad man for trying to
the
kill another
specials
man.
for this game is they're actually really good, but if they were to be translated into story based, it would kind of be hard because it makes perks.
I
easier
don't
for you
think
to
it matters
understand.
at all. At this point, it's nothing to worry about. There are glitchy spots, though.
Yeah.
Can you jump
The-
on there and like stay standing right there? We gotta
Yeah,
test
not to
it.
mention there's things that are floating right over there.
I noticed that. That's why I said it's glitchy.
Test it. See if you can walk on it. Ah.
I'm so hot. I'm so over encumbered that I walk slow now.
Yeah.
Why don't you set up your camp and store your stuff?
I already have a camp set up.
You can set it up multiple times. It just costs a little bit of caps to move it.
Yeah.
Okay, why would I move it?
Because you need your mobile base, so you can always get your stuff nearby.
I like how they have two forms of the Gek now in this.
Does
game.
it scrap all the old stuff?
Yes and no. It puts whatever you built into a pre-built thing, and then you can just grab that pre-built thing and just place it back down.
It turns what you built into a prefab building,
What he said.
in a sense. So it just a great example of this is how they plan on doing colonies and stuff on planets. Is you have a prefabricated building that just shrinks down to essentially a crate, and then
reaction was
can
perfect.
be
Like, the
turned
first
out
building
into
you
whatever
built,
building it's supposed to be.
That was awesome. It's just like you shot it into something. It's just like, oh, that was actually pretty great.
Yeah.
Although it makes it very realistic and very creepy in a way.
Yep. But yeah, these two forms of the Gek are really interesting. I'd love to see whether or not the actual Gek is with the what is it supposed to be? The Overseer. If she has the real Gek with her.
What is the Gek again?
The
Garden of Eden creation kit.
yeah, that.
Oh,
With it, you can create a whole entire new there's seeds, there's everything. You can rebuild everything from the dust.
Yeah, in regards, there's a certain area inside of Fallout 1 that in Fallout 2 had a Gek activated.
It is Fallout
this-
City. It's Vault City you're talking about.
Yeah,
It was
Vault
a
City.
vault. It was another one of the successful vaults.
This is a area that completely looks like the old world.
Wow.
They had cars. They had everything.
Holy crap.
Yep.
The only thing that was bad was that their generator leaked radiation, creating the ghoul infested place called, was it the Undercity or something like that? It was
I know Necropolis. Is
Necropolis.
inside of,
That's what it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Did it
either
leak to the surface at all?
Nope, it just leaked down to the Necropolis, making everybody turn to ghouls.
yeah.
So everybody in the town was a ghoul then.
No.
Yep.
Everyone in Necropolis was a ghoul. Everyone inside Vault City was normal.
Yeah.
Then who cares?
They were
Just
vault
keep
dwellers.
everybody outside of like the other place then, you know?
Well,
Just go
one
like
of the ways.
warning, we'll turn into a ghoul.
Well, in
Oh.
regards, one of the ways that you could fix this was to fix the repair thing so Necropolis stops suffering and they don't get essentially eradicated because of them going feral to infectious radiation poisoning.
Uh-huh. So you
Because
could
that's-
actually save them then.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. It wasn't one of those
It's-
things like you shut down the generator or like
Well, yeah, you
Or-
could shut down the generator. You could repair the generator.
There's
you
a vault nearby.
could, oh,
Heads up, responders. The food processing machine at Mama Dolce's have
wait, you found another vault?
enough to work again. I set them up a cancer stew using the ingredients.
I didn't even know there was other vaults in the game.
Machines make a hell of a racket.
Oh wait,
Probably get
there's other vaults in every game. Man.
yes, but in regards, it's gonna be one of the test vaults, unless they're gonna say it's a
calling all responders.
successful vault, but it just died out for some reason.
Heart is fully charged and ready for action. If you're in
Or it could be a
town,
vault that's
go
completely
ahead and
closed off
activate
until
them so we
later.
can check the alarms on the stash rooms. Just
While
make
being one of
sure he
those-
doesn't take too much damage. I've got enough repair work.
It just depends on how what vaults they're using.
Ooh, I wonder if they put in stuff where that vault had like this weird experiment going on and stuff.
All vaults had weird experiments going on in them.
Well, technically
Yeah.
yours didn't. It was just like, oh hey, go and reclaim the nuclear silo.
Well, hell, their vault was a control vault. All vaults were test beds. Each one had their own specific things. Some were controls, which were ones that were meant to be normal. Some had special things that were meant only for them. Well, there are some that were similar to each other, where it's the exact opposite. So there was one vault with only one woman, and the rest of it were men, and another vault where it's one man and a whole bunch of women.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There was
the
also
one
one
guy
with-
a whole bunch of women must have been in heaven.
He died.
And
No,
Oh, really?
He was murdered.
Really?
yeah. That was-
Jealousy, women hormones. That's all bad stuff, Sean.
Yeah. I forgot what happened to the solo female one. What happened with that one?
I think she just became a sex slave.
Yeah, that was kind of bad as well, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that is pretty bad.
A soldier.
Oh
he
wow,
was
and his
starting
face
to
is
glorify.
rotted off.
Yeah, he was starting to ghoulify.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not even a skeleton at all, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Ghouls
he's
are not
most
just
like-
skeletons.
Yeah. They're mostly on the verge of going skeletal, but there are some that are not. Most of the ghouls that we meet that look like ghouls are usually those that were inside blast zones, whereas West Virginia wasn't a strike zone. West Virginia wasn't bombed at all.
Are you
It just
sh-
got hit with residual radiation.
Where are the
I
other?
believe it was Washington was a blast zone. New York and Boston were a blast zone.
Why was
Um,
Boston a blast zone?
It's one of
Boston's
the
a big city, Sean.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh crap. Where's the naval base on the northeast coast? Um,
Uh,
I can't remember its name.
Norfolk.
Yes, Norfolk. That's where they'd blast. And I know that's near Boston, New York, and all that, as well as it's Norfolk would be hit. Boston, Washington, New York, because Boston's a huge trade center on the northeast coast. Washington, sorry, not Washington. California would be hit with a nuke, like it did.
For
'Cause
some
that's-
reason
what
they
kind of
decide.
build are you going for on this?
I know Oregon wouldn't really be hit, but Washington would.
Actually, not true. Oregon would totally be hit. I mean, it's this country's highest wood producer.
Well, no, I'm talking about potential targets that they would hit based on value. Hitting
No.
Oregon wouldn't be that much of a blow to America.
Actually, no, it
In
would be
regards-
a pretty big blow.
No,
You know how
in
much
regard,
wood we use?
yes, but I'm talking about in regards to mandatory needs. Hitting California would be one. Because that's a trade center. Hitting Washington would be one. That's a trade center for the Pacific Coast. Oregon is very, very it is mostly wood, but not much else. So that's a non-target in a sense. On the East Coast, I know Florida would be a target because of trade routes.
And everybody hates
Norfolk
Florida,
is,
so
Yeah,
Well, just be nice veggies.
Norfolk is a military base. That's a instant target. Washington D.C. is the capital and essentially the head of the target that you want to destroy. Oh fuck! What else was there? Boston is a commercial hub. New York is a commercial hub. Well, commercial and cultural hubs. Similar with California as a commercial and cultural hub. Washington isn't really a commercial and cultural hub, but is a commercial hub. I don't know if they'd be able to hit Chicago. Alaska was essentially invaded, and they took that. They don't want to blow that up because of the oil reserves, and that's known. Mexico was hellfire because, if I remember right, that was completely bombarded. Is from what we learned. In regards to that, because Mexico has Tijuana and several other places which are trading areas.
I feel like you're
trading
gonna lose
hubs
this,
that would be
Nathan.
there.
It's just there's too many places to protect.
I might win this if Kenny shuts the hell up. So I can hear where the fuck they're
Kitty,
coming
stop
from.
being distracting.
Where is the third one? Oh shit, it's all the way up there? Is there even anything up there to fight it? Oh, nope, they're downstairs. Crap. I went the wrong way.
Okay, Ariel, you at least need 2 in perception for right there. Although, make that 4. Because you need locksmith. Always good.
She playing 76 right now too?
Thing. So let's see. 1 sec.
I think so.
Interesting.
So, okay, so at least 8%.
But she's playing console.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the main targets that I can think of offhand that would be focused on for
Don't care.
Three.
Three.
You would need 6 in strength, but like you might run out of that. But, and you can always work on some other stuff. But,
There we go,
anyways, I'd say at least only
diagnostic.
go for 3 in strength.
You kidding me? Why is...
why the hell are iBots attacking?
It's my question too.
If you wanted a settlement thing,
That makes no sense because iBots are American.
at least 3, because realistically, it's ballistic.
No,
Unless you want to do fine. Got you need 3 for at least 10.
Loaded ghoul.
But 6 for
I was pretty sure.
A Protectron?
only
Why does the world hate me?
Well, lasers, you want to go 6.
After this, I'm going to that damn vault.
Okay. Minus 1 already done. But 2 of them. And that's not it. Is that where you get strong? And that's how you get strong.
Okay, what the fuck is that? That was bullshit.
Yeah, she should have been killed with that one shot.
There is so many flies around here now.
Yep.
Tactical laser pistol. Let's go.
Question: did I miss something? Just wondering. I'd help Ariel set up her Fallout 4 character.
Again.
I had to go take care of my mom suffocating on her meds.
She was suffocating on her meds. What?
Yeah, she choked on them and ended up coughing them up. So I had to get a fucking towel so she cleaned up the area that she essentially coughed up all the liquid on to.
Okay, where's this damn pipe?
It sounds like she's one of those people that need like applesauce to take their meds or something.
Well, no, it went down the wrong pipe. That's all.
How the hell do I get over there? Okay, here.
Oh, I hate when stuff goes wrong down the wrong pipe. Although most of the time that happens to me with like chicken, like tenders or something like that. You know?
Yep.
Never with meds. Although I've had the feeling where like felt like meds stuff in the back.
So wait a minute. What you're doing is essentially just making this one fucking place produce a shit ton of food.
Yes, preserved food, so I don't have to go hunting every now and then.
Can you repair the terminals? Nathan, the other one's getting damaged.
It blew
2
up.
is down. 2 is down. You need to only save at least one of them or something.
I don't know. Can I repair this?
I don't think so.
You should be able to. I don't know why they don't let you. See if you can repair number 2.
Well, it's a special event thing, so if it made it so like you had, like you could save all of them no matter what, like by just repairing them. It seems like kind of messed up, you know?
Well, I'd be more along the lines of there's a limited amount of replacement parts that you have. So have that be the
Run to
They-
3, run to 3, run for 3.
yeah.
It's your last hope. They're beating you there, man. They're beating you there.
They don't even know where 3's at. Good.
Boy, they don't.
Fuck, they do. They're all glitched down below.
No, personally, if I like when I get like Fallout 76, I am totally going to do a pistol build. I like my pistols too much.
It's three sim packs, 15 rounds, security
And it's just
baton.
gonna. Well, anyway, it'll just be like, here, that's headshot, boom, 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 boom. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm gonna go to that vault. That's bright outside. Hey, it's that university!
What
Vault-Tec
university?
University!
What?
Oh.
Oh, did you find it? What?
I'm at Vault-Tec
Oh, wow.
U!
Go loot it.
Vault-Tec University! University!
I don't think that's their alma mater thing. Oh wait, no. Is alma mater what? Alma mater's not a song, right? It's like a phrase that represents them.
There we go. I'm starving.
Should I just say it's like a theme song, like their
Well, eat your
like,
preserves.
song or something?
You little shit.
What, did something swipe your food?
It attacked me while I was eating my damn food.
That serves you right for eating in the middle of like daylight, you know. No, like you need to crouch in the corner when you eat, you know. That's why you don't get surprised.
Or you
Canned
sit
dog
down in a chair
food.
facing where you're going to get attacked. From.
I like my sitting in a corner idea better.
Vault-Tec University.
Put a frickin' chair in a corner. Oh wait, no, there's chairs and corners in most places. So yes, you're sitting in a corner looking
Nah,
at
real men
places.
squat in the corner.
And take a big old ogre shit. Ah, nice pair of tits.
I feel like I will see what you're talking
Oh,
about.
it's the bus.
Uh,
I was talking about birds or something.
What?
That's a really good joke to say out loud. You go to an aviary and scream, "Show me your tits." Because
Wait, what?
There's a bird species called tits. There's a bird
Seriously?
species called tits. So you can go to an aviary and scream, "Show me your tits," and not get in trouble.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Hey, look, the vault girl's standing. Why'd they knock over the vault boy? Wait.
Well, he's missing his arm.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess the survivors didn't want competition for one of the only female like items in the game. You know, they were lonely, gave it a personality and everything probably.
I took my pictures with the vault boys.
Now I'm just thinking of a freaking cover band for like old timey 60s and songs called the 60s, 70s, and 50s and all that. Like really, really old timey songs called the Vault Boys. That'd be really freaking interesting to see.
Maybe. Red
Hell,
X.
I enjoyed the concept of the Red Elvises. Those are really good.
Oh, you know it'd be cool to see, like some of the Vault Boy statues randomly becoming walking robots and like that try to kill you. That would be a great enemy.
You mean a
You're thinking
horrible,
of,
horrible enemy?
You're thinking of having like a animatronic that's the Vault Boy and Vault Girl
Yeah,
that
except
walks around inside areas.
they're originally posed as statue and they only activate later when you accidentally press something in a computer. It's just like, but it like
Yeah,
the
that'd be
computer is part of the
interesting to
quest.
see.
All right, time to generate some power.
I was gonna say, can you snag one of those?
Hmm. There might actually be a blueprint nearby, but if you do it long enough, they give you a bonus.
Oh yeah, same thing with playing music too, right?
Yep, you
Like
get
it's an
well
hour-long
tuned from a
bonus.
banjo and a
You get well tuned from any musical instrument.
Yep.
Yep.
It's all the same perk. Alright.
I'm not gonna say any longer on that shit. Interesting though.
I'm surprised you haven't gotten a bonus from it yet. I mean, like. Also, did they do a mechanic in this game where like your body will change over time depending on if like you overeat and stuff?
I don't think so.
They probably should have done that because like in a survival game like this, that'd be amazing. You know?
Well,
'Cause
no,
like,
it would essentially be a waste of assets at the first thing. If they were to do that later on, then yeah, I'd see that as being fine. It's like free DLC patch that comes out essentially for that. That'd be
I
fine.
know, but I'm also
It's
thinking,
them doing that and having additional preset things for your character model.
I found
I'm
the
thinking,
fourth
like, a
journal of the
mechanic here,
Overseer.
though, for it. Like, depending on your body type, you get certain like buffs or debuffs. You know, going for certain things.
Yeah, I'd say for the buff character, you get the like a standard in form perk called like strong Carnival Strongman or something, where
Why not
You
just
have-
call it Macho Man?
or, yeah, Macho Man would be another title for it. It's along the lines of you have a strength boost with while having this body shape, but it comes at a cost of increased consumption of food in order to maintain energy.
Ah, the auditorium.
Whereas having
Yeah.
a fat body would have
It'd probably make you take less damage, but you move slower. I mean, like
yeah.
even gladiators, like they ate a bunch of stuff and put on weight before each match.
hell
Just so they take
sumo
less damage.
wrestlers look fat, but they're actually just super strong.
Yeah.
What pisses me off is people don't seem to understand weight does not count to fat. Weight only
Yeah.
counts to total mass of your body. So someone could be working out a whole bunch and then all of a sudden they've gained weight and they assume that they're fat. No, you just added a shit ton of muscle weight.
Oh wow, a black powder pistol. A Vashji, mateys.
Oh, I hope you find a blunderbuss eventually. I mean, the blunderbuss is apparently like super.
I wouldn't be
super
surprised
powerful.
if you can convert that pistol into a blunderbuss.
Uh,
I want to try.
Although they're also very
Why the hell
rare.
is there a brick wall behind a door?
Because doors to nowhere are amazing.
Holy
makes you
fuck,
think.
that black powder pistol does a lot of damage. 115.
Yeah. It's a
No
one shot,
shit.
but like it's gonna kill anything that it touches. You know.
You're looking at something that essentially shot a lead ball,
Of death.
and they were usually the size of a thumb at the smallest point. The reason that hand cannon is a phrase for a magnum came from the black powder pistol.
No, now I'm just thinking of like how pirates always had like 9 or 10 of them on their person.
Yeah,
Just
because you
because of
can't
how
reload
deadly
in
they are.
battle.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the concept was no reload time. Whereas modern guns don't have that.
My question
concept
is,
because
why
they're not
is there a
barrel
black
loaded.
powder pistol at Vault-Tec U?
Because the professors were awesome.
Yeah, it has to say it's
How to Kill a
professor-
Motherfucker 101 starts at 5 p.m.
Exactly.
We'll pass out the black powder pistols, and you'll learn how to kill a motherfucker.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually a dueling pistol.
Ah, nuclear generators.
Okay, here's your pistol. Here's your pistol. 20
Death.
paces, then turn around.
Well, no, it's along the lines that they
Died.
gave
Oh, wow.
they gave the dueling pistols as they gave that guy had like a set of dueling pistols as decorations, and they were actual dueling pistols. Maybe
like my
that's why
idea better.
the scientist had the professor had it.
I
Nah.
still like my idea better.
I like his
It's
idea
just like-
better where they just kill their students that are failing. You get an A if you can kill the other idiot in your class.
Yes.
Well, no, it's more along the lines of if he's gonna have it for like teaching value, yeah, here's a quick and easy thing you can make. When the bomb after the bombs fall, you can make a homemade black powdered pistol. It's not that hard. Just
No, we're just gonna stay with the whole entire. It was duel to the death for an A in the class. It's
Yeah,
the
you can do
the
that.
class is graded on a curve. That curve is the bullet going through your fucking skull.
It's not Fight Club, it's Fight Class.
Exactly. Got to shank a bitch to get the A.
It ain't Survival 101, it's fuck you, you're dead.
The
Yeah.
vault. It's actually a vault.
Really?
25 students go in, one student comes out.
Ah, Sean would be dead if he was in that class.
Oh yeah, totally. Definitely be screwed.
No, I'd say that they made a proxy vault inside the Vault University so people could understand what the vaults would look like.
Most likely, but it's still a vault underneath a damn school. Would you look at that?
Closed.
Look at that quality. Oh, look at the quality. It's rising.
What the fuck?
Do you see it, Sean?
Yep. That container had too much helium and it just all leaked out all of a sudden.
Nope, there's more. There's more ones, more of them. Did you not see them?
I only saw the one.
Oh, look at this one.
There's 3 of them floating in the air. You
Two-
knocked one down.
Here's another one.
Oh, yep. Too much helium, man. Too much helium. They
Oh,
overstuffed
that
those
one's
tanks.
stuck in a pipe.
Whack it. Make it explode. It'll be a fire
Residential.
Well, no, that's not a helium tank. That's an oxygen tank.
explosion. Yeah. It's still a fiery explosion.
Yes,
I mean,
but it's
pure
not full of
oxygen's
helium.
flammable.
Well, no shit.
Yeah. Nathan, go shoot it. You know you wanna.
The only problem is I don't think they made them flammable in this game.
Hey, you don't know until you shoot it.
I can't pick up the vault suit. Oh, that's just bullshit.
Oh yeah, that is.
What shenanigans?
No kidding.
Unless that's not really a vault suit, it's just a brick of like wax made to look like a vault suit.
That's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
an odd thing to put in a
I
fucking.
mean, like, I saw a commercial where you were wearing a different vault suit in this game. So it's just like I knew it's possible to find other vault suits.
Look at this mod.
Well, no shit. Just like in every other game, you can find vaults everywhere. Wear their suits. In each game, you should be able to access other vaults. So, do we have any vaults that we have confirmed people have exited and we know exactly
Game, Ariel.
Oh, you
Um,
had a mod.
which ones have suits that are
Your game
available?
looks like modern day.
Right?
Should you go and make the game messed up?
She's converted the future retro into modern day texture
What?
packs apparently within that game.
Yep, everything's green. All the houses are like those square cubicle-looking ones, which
Modern day.
like those like whole modern style houses. Like Codsworth's just like trimming a bush, even, It's just like, what?
Ah,
Yeah, I don't even want to know what the rest of the game is like now, because it's just like, is it even the game anymore at this point? Is it?
no.
With Sanctuary being like that?
Now my question is, I'm wondering if we could actually go into inaccessible doors now.
Oh my gosh.
I'd
Ariel,
love to
you
see
must find a
alternate
door you
ways
cannot
into
enter,
inaccessible door
usually.
rooms, because most of them should lead to some interesting things.
There's always one way, one door.
Simulate vault images.
And another one bites the dust. You know, no, I wonder if anybody's found a laser weapon in the game yet.
I already have one. Didn't you see me shooting it earlier?
Oh wait, yeah.
Wait a minute,
What
that's a
about plasma?
failure? What was the failure state of the vault test?
That it didn't happen?
Ah. And you can't redo the test?
I don't know. I would have to go to an overseer's office, and I don't know where that's at.
Track it down.
Maybe it's that inaccessible door.
Maybe.
You probably need like hacking 2 or 3 to get into it
Vault
eventually.
simulation in progress.
It thinks
So
it's still
saying it's in
going on,
progress now.
but it's not. Go to Appalachia.
Wait, wasn't like technical data like used like for getting like money easily when looting anything and everything for the Brotherhood in the 4th game?
Yep, they probably didn't remove it from this game.
Yeah.
So who do you turn it into?
The Brotherhood here.
Yeah.
Remember,
Go
there's
find the Brotherhood.
So I still don't believe most of the review people who do video game reviews for publisher review sites, because we've just had another Cuphead incident.
I don't know.
What was the first Cuphead incident?
The first Cuphead incident was essentially there was a reviewer in Cuphead who was playing Cuphead who, looking at the instructions that are on the tutorial, should automatically know how to fucking do the one step, which is jump and dash. He's just sitting there trying to jump over the fucking jump and dash part of the objective. He's trying to jump from the one thing to the other instead of jump and dash, which is what actually specifically states.
And he
although
couldn't
in
figure
less
out how to do it.
context. Yeah, he's wanting more handholdy instructions, even though it's as handholdy as you can get it without it being bad,
No
too
kidding.
obtrusive.
You know, it seems like he wanted the game to play itself at that point.
Yeah, and then
that's how everybody wants the games to play
and then
by
the
themselves.
The most recent one is Eurogame. The Eurogamer published a statement that the new Spyro remake is essentially the Dark Souls of Spyro, because it went from a nice casual difficulty level to a standard scaling curve of difficulty, where it's not that bad of progression for difficulty, but he's bitching that it's getting too hard for him.
Serious? What? Like,
It's
If
a
he's trying to
remake
have-
of an old game. Of course it's gonna have that fucking difficulty curve, because the
I
original
know.
game had that difficulty curve.
I know,
What?
if he's trying to 100% the game, that makes sense, because some of the eggs are extremely hard to get.
Yeah, but he gives like this irritating review saying it's the Dark Souls of modern games now, and it's just complete
Oh my
bullshit.
gosh.
This is
The dude's
standard
a
old
moron.
gameplay. Yes,
The dude is
that's
just
why
a-
it's the second Cuphead incident. You have an idiot guy who doesn't know how to play video games and just wants fast cash, is going to go ahead and review a video game and then make bullshit up just to
you know, just thinking here,
make
maybe they
people
should
think
hire
he's right.
actual gamers to write the review.
Yes.
Because obviously the people they have in the thing can't play frickin' video games to frickin' understand and write a decent review.
They're probably journalists from art school.
Well,
Yep.
screw the journalists, hire a freaking gamer.
Another thing I find irritating about journalists nowadays is they don't have any fucking journalistic integrity anymore.
Oh yeah, good point. Oh hey, did you know technically, like you know Clark Kent for Superman? He actually
Yes.
broke so many of like journalists like etiquette and stuff.
Yes, and oh, what the fuck is his name? The guy who owns the Daily Bugle.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, he is actually like
J.
the
Jonah
best.
Jameson's. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy his J. Jonah Jameson. Most of the time is actually really
I need pictures of Spider-Man naked on my desk by 5:30.
You know, I really wish they had made the Spider-Man game for all consoles. Cause I would have bought it like immediately.
you're looking.
Like,
You're dealing
the
with
game-
Sony. You realize this, right?
Yeah, I know.
They're
Screw
making it
Sony, doesn't matter.
PS4 exclusive until a certain time. Then they'll make it available for others. They want to reap in enough money to where they can keep afloat.
Wait, does that mean Infamous Second Son and stuff is like available then on this or something for like Steam?
No, there are some things that will only be PlayStation exclusives.
Oh
Some of
dang!
them-
'Cause I was like,
Some of them will acquire enough traction to be transferred into other consoles.
you gave me hope and then just killed it in an instant.
How about you go looking for an emulator?
Yeah, that's the only way that you could do that is emulation. It's
Country
as I said, it's
road, take me
if they make it
home.
specifically made
Because I don't
want to
be
and
here
they state
anymore.
that it's going to be on that console only until they say otherwise.
Ah, party of chairs where people got drunk. I'll take your glass and I'll recycle it.
Yep.
Emulators are not hard to find or get set up. It's just getting the ones that you want.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to use an emulator though.
You can use a controller.
Okay, but so I don't want to use an emulator. I mean, I also heard that those things are technically illegal.
Technically. But you can still use them.
There's a difference between
If you're using the emulator for profit, yes, it's illegal 100%. But if you're using it for
Yeah.
your own personal use, it's not illegal.
yeah, another example is you're downloading a game through an emulator to try and see if you want to buy the real game.
But why would anybody do that if they could just play the game on the emulator?
It's
Because
Essentially,
everybody pirates, Sean. Everybody pirates.
everybody pirates, but there are those that are willing to essentially pay for the product. Still, a great example of this is, oh, I don't have enough money to do it, but I do have an emulation version of the game. I can play the emulation version until I get enough money to then buy the real game. Another thing is, oh no, the emulation version is out of date and it's not working with my emulator. So now I have to find another way of doing it. All right, I've got enough money to get the actual game, so why don't I just buy the game? Using emulations for testing.
The only
games
thing
with
I
your
emulate
audience
games
is interesting.
are GameCube and PlayStation.
Yeah, or it's software that's completely dead and you can't use it any other use it in any other form currently. Nintendo has currently been trying to salvage some games from the GameCube era and put them in the Nintendo store.
Okay, so the modern day like mod Ariel like has elevators in the regular houses.
Nice.
Okay,
Yep, it's like it's too much.
I
It's just
no,
too
I'd
much.
actually like to see what would happen if the bombs never fell in the Fallout universe.
Well, this is like
New
it
Vegas.
revamped Sanctuary to the point where it doesn't even look like original Sanctuary.
So you're saying
Yeah.
it'd be like New Vegas?
New Vegas was never hit by a bomb.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it looks better.
But I'm talking
than,
about
the
the
basic
fucking
stuff.
bombs never fell. As in, the war was still going, but it wasn't nuclear fallouts.
Don't give them
No, it looks
ideas,
like-
Kenny.
It looks like
the bombs fell, and then it's so many hundreds of years in the future that they've fixed everything and made it even better.
Well, in regards, I would say New Vegas would still happen, but it wouldn't be the bombs falling. It'd be more along the lines of, essentially environmental degradation is the best way to describe it. Lack of water inside the Mojave Desert, thus it becoming more of a desert. I'm surprised Vegas should
Grom.
potentially be buried under sand.
There you
but-
are, my friend Grom.
Sometimes Graham hear music.
Grom?
and want to
Who's Grom?
dance.
Graham.
To know
Oh.
how to dance. Maybe long ago. Maybe.
Wait, why is he a super mutant?
'Cause he can be, Sean. 'Cause he can be. Don't be
Oh
talking
wow, it's
smack.
NBC super mutant.
Marine armor? Are you serious?
Wait, so the marine armor is just robotic shit?
Blueprints.
I like how the freaking marine armor piece is completely filled in, so you're just replacing your leg.
Be safe. Graham said. Safe? Like locked up box full of goodies? This Graham can do.
Planned for a
Smarty said.
Chinese officer
No,
sword.
What? No. Did you even listen to me? Graham said. Okay, and I listened. But Smarty was gone. Graham learned sometimes trade is in words. Seems fair.
Wait, Nathan. For the first generation of super mutants, did they still have the same defects as the later generations?
No, they had intelligence.
Okay. That begs the question, whatever happened to them all?
They split up. They were killed off. Just because they were friendly doesn't mean that they were liked.
One day.
Yeah.
We find
I would love to
the
see
thing we
some
want.
survive. Hell,
Graham will know.
have Graham survive.
One day. Then we move off somewhere else. Quiet. Calm. Count our caps. Eat meat.
I
and get you
actually
some
enjoyed the
green
Jacobstown idea from
Barn
New
building
Vegas.
set.
It's just super mutants who are actually passive, just living off on their own, causing no problems. They don't mind being watched by whatever human factions are in power, as long as they just don't attack them. They won't do anything.
Man.
Stuff, shooty stuff, oh, explodey stuff, all the stuff.
I see you, Graham. Now it's time to make my way back home. I guess I could hit up some radio stations on the way.
There's one thing I find perplexing about the Deathclaw species is the fact that we don't have any intelligent Deathclaws anymore for some reason.
They're out there.
Yeah, but most of the ones we encounter are unintelligent ones.
Yeah.
Wait, Deathclaws were like super intelligent?
Yeah,
Yep, they could speak. Some of them were psychic.
yeah. There's a faction inside of, is it both 1 and 2 or just 2?
2 and Brotherhood Tactics.
Inside those 2 games, there's psionic in a sense, Deathclaws, as well as vocal enabled Deathclaws.
Okay, that is amazing.
Yeah. Fallout Tactics actually is the first version of the Lions pack from the Brotherhood of Steel. Other Lions is not the first group, technically, to start letting people from outside join. That is the Chicago Brotherhood of Steel, which is referenced inside of Fallout 4. When you're on the Pridwind, you talk to the pilot. I think he mentions that there was two or three other sister ships. One of them goes down in the Midwest. That's the one that's alluded to for Fallout Tactics. Fallout Tactics, a Zeppelin from the Brotherhood of Steel crashes inside of Chicago.
In the end, you save the day, and bada
You
bing,
have
bada
three
boom.
choices.
You
have
can
three
have
choices.
robots join your group, death claws, ghouls, and super mutants.
Wow.
You can join. I think was the second coming of no, it was the robot faction.
Yep.
Which is the bad ending. You can.
Which is how do I explain? It's like
They were bent on complete annihilation of everything. You can become the Maxin of Brotherhood of Steel and steal. Preach hatred against ghouls, super mutants, and death claws and all that. Or you could be a Lion's Brotherhood of Steel, where you actually let super mutants and ghouls join your faction, which is actually really good because there's several super mutants I think from second generation and first generation that were in there.
So
you had
smart enough not to be psycho.
Yeah.
And in the end, the good end where you get all the, other factions together. The whole entire area of that area becomes super technologic and is totally peaceful. There's not wars.
Yeah.
No raiders, nothing.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if they were to touch upon it, I would love to see it being the semi-good ending, the in-between neutral and good. And the best ending to where it's like, they allow ghouls. I would say they're hesitant about super mutants, but they're not actively hunting them. I'd say if they were to do Chicago, I'd have that be there, and it's actually that ending of that has happened before you get to Chicago. There's still conflict, but it's not as prevalent, except for maybe Caesar's Legion, because Caesar's Legion is not destroyed yet, and they were doing an advance on the west and the east coast at the exact same time
Hey,
during
Nathan.
Vegas.
Oh, I haven't leveled up in a while.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nathan. I remember you talking about something called Impossible Creatures at one point.
Yes.
Yes, that is a good game.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh yeah, you're seeing the crazy shenanigans of that game.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 4 perception. Well, that's interesting. I'm not gaining anything else anywhere else, apparently.
Licensed plumber.
Alright. Scrap here.
But yeah, seeing the Chicago area would be really interesting, but there's also several things that
Just waiting there, right there for me.
Wow.
you'd
So
have to give
you
for
know that mod
understanding
that
how it
Ariel
works.
installed?
Yeah.
Yep.
So apparently, somewhere in that settlement now, it's just a T60 waiting for you.
Alright.
Yeah. Was
As
it
in the
upgraded
tank?
T60?
The power armor, Kenny.
I was gonna say, is it the tank or the power armor? Because there's a T60 tank.
The T60 power armor.
No.
Okay.
It's like it's military like paint job, like for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time to
Oh,
level
I'd
up.
love to see another military faction that's the remnants of the U.S. Army, other than the Brotherhood of Steel.
No way.
And I'd say that they have no connection to the Enclave. I'd love
Oh
to see
my
what that
gosh.
faction would be.
There's blinds for the windows that you can activate in this mod.
I wouldn't
Nice.
mind if they were called like Patriots or something.
Ariel, what was the name of that mod? This mod is absolutely nuts.
You got 2 of the fancy plumber card.
Endurance.
No.
Boy, you also upgraded the Starlight Drive-In too?
This was Charlie Diamond?
Yeah. What mod did
Wow.
you download for like? Oh, it's called Sanctuary Estates. Is the mod that you downloaded?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know the Midwest wasn't hit with any nukes as far as I remember. There might have been some, but I don't know. Hell, Texas would be one I'd love to see. We were
I'd-
in Nevada. I'd love
That'd be
to
a
see-
lot of N-words being dropped in that game.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Um,
Horizon's Rest. Oh,
it-
they put a mailbox up for the crashed airplane. Interesting.
His mommy's out.
how I view Texas would essentially be more
Yeehaw, fuck my sister.
more militaristic states. I'd say that's where military would essentially be. The military faction I was
Frickin'
thinking of
water.
would be, but they're not connected to the enclave. They're essentially hell, make the New Texan Army would be the name of the military group, and it,
Ariel, please tell
It'd
me
be
there's a
less
button to drain the
racist,
bathtub in this.
from what you're saying, but
There
it's
is.
more along the lines of
Are you saying that's like pure water you could drink from at any time?
I can't really think of.
No,
exactly.
no, if it's
It's
radiated.
more.
Darn.
My land is my land. I'll do what I want with it. The moment you step on my land with any ill intentions, you will die. Is the best way to describe the mentality, is what I think.
Nah, I think it's yeehaw, fuck my sister. N-word, 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 N-word.
No, that's more along the lines of Florida.
Upstairs I go.
Okay, what the fuck?
Fl-
Just tried.
Florida. Yeah, Florida, Missouri area. Hell, I'd love to see Louisiana. That's another one that I don't know if that would be targeted or not, but it might be. Hell, seeing Louisiana before the bomb would be amazing to see, because that place would be hit with hurricanes constantly. Still, how the hell did they defend against that? That's my question. Did they come up with something to defend against hurricanes?
We already went to the bayou once.
Yeah, but that wasn't in Louisiana. That was
Maryland. Was it
Yeah.
Maryland?
yeah, we went to Maryland.
In Fallout 3?
Yeah, in Fallout 3 it was Maryland. We went to Farpoint is what the hell is that?
Oh great, Mr. Sandman's playing.
What did they do?
It's the original one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
alone.
enjoyed the original one. I really liked the one that was
Body
done
to
by,
call my own.
oh, what?
Your
I don't know what the
magic
band's name is, but
beam.
it was for the game Studs for Zombies. That was
Send
a
me
really
a
good game.
dream.
And those were some really good covers for songs. Ooh, especially Cake's versions of Strangers in the Night.
Where are you right now, Ariel?
I'm currently in a crashed airplane.
He's asking where Ariel is.
I know.
Oh, Sean, have you played Ariel the song "Strangers in the Night" yet?
No. I mean, she's at some place. Like, apparently the mod has also added like different areas in it, and like there's just Raider power armor sitting there, and she's like, and that's why she was going like,
She doesn't want to dress up like a raider?
Well,
Nah.
I remember seeing a place inside Fallout 4 where there was Raider power armor sitting out in the fucking open. It's because there's supposed to be a guy who runs to get into it, but you can kill him before then.
Where the fuck is this guy shooting me from? Haven't you guys died enough yet? Just just die.
How the hell is that not? Oh, that guy is side strafing you.
There's still more.
Apparently.
Damn rats. Just everywhere in here.
Wow.
I'm literally taking everything to scrap.
oh wow, mole rats can toss cars.
What?
In Fallout 4, mole rats can toss.
With the mod?
No. Just period. If they come up from underneath the car, they will send it
Well, yeah.
flying like 20 stories in the game.
Yeah, you're talking about massive propulsion. From oh great, your gun broke, Nate. That's just fucking perfect.
Good thing I have a
shotgun and
Also,
blow his
question:
face off.
have you heard of the game Octogeddon?
What? Heard of
Yeah,
Octodad?
yes. Octogeddon is an app, is a phone game in a sense.
Yeah, it's just like
It's essentially a type of bullet hell game.
it's really weird. Do you have like moderator
Oh.
things in your chat thing? For,
No.
Okay, I'm posting a link then.
Well,
Check
in
out that.
regards, you're talking about Nathan, who has like no followers except for me.
And not true. I'm following.
Well, and you. Now that I know that you're following him.
Oh, apparently a total of 128 people have viewed like Nathan's stream.
Yes.
It's just like these three people are talking about weird random crap. It just-
Well, it's more along the
just
lines
like-
of we have like an open podcast where we talk about random shit.
Well, I do
Yeah.
all the hard work.
Yep,
Pretty
you're
much.
doing a great job there, Nathan.
My skills are unmatched when it comes to killing motherfuckers.
Oh, you wish.
It's in regards to whatever the hell game
You
play,
could not
it's
beat me in a
centered
PvP
to
game,
a-
Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to play PvP game with you.
I
Although,
used to make people cry.
although then again,
Yep.
if I did play with you, I'd make sure I was always on your team, and then have everybody else like cry in like agony from losing continuously.
I was a pain in the ass in Call of Duty. Which one was it?
Black Ops 2 would be one that we played.
And the Call of Duty World War II. I frickin'
Yeah.
I killed the whole entire team. I had 21 kills and 1 death.
Wow.
And he was cheese tacking it.
Just a bunch of dead bodies.
I really love playing playing a game as a sniper. I just miss playing games that are actually fun to play as a sniper now.
Hey, you can be a sniper here.
Yeah.
Or we could get that shitty sniper. What was it?
Hey, never look
Uh.
up the game Gotchi Heroes. Never look that up.
Why?
It is the weirdest crap I've ever seen on Steam.
I've seen weirder.
Did you just look it up?
No, from what I can tell from that, it's weird, but it's not as weird as
Then look it
Blood
up.
Bacon.
Just look it up then, and you'll see why I think it's so weird. Okay. It's just.
Have you ever seen Mr. Weem and the
No.
the
Just go to
seductive
Steam
she
and type in Gods and
vampires?
Heroes.
Oh, that one, Nate? Really? You're bringing that one up?
The amazing Mr. Weem and the she vampires.
I love how we can actually
Prepare to duel.
a plane inside of another game. I enjoyed looking at the airport, the Boston airport. That was amazing. Just sucked that it was surrounded in radioactive material and you couldn't actually see an actual plane that could be used.
If I could land a shot on someone with a freaking pistol, I bet I could kill them instantly.
Hell, see if you can improve it.
I'm gonna have to look that up as soon as I get back to base. Right now I waste so much because of how much do I have?
Increase the fucking barrel length and see if that increases accuracy and range.
Okay, you will see why this is so weird. Okay. You will see why this is weird.
Are you putting in Discord or in Steam? I'm sorry, not Steam.
I'm gonna do Discord because I don't want people to see that I posted this one.
You don't want to be seen as a weird, creepy pedophile?
No.
Ground Breach?
That's not the game I did.
Yeah, he did.
It says Ground Breach here.
That is weird.
Doesn't
Well-
sound that bad.
Yeah, that's not the game that I was looking at.
Why did it
Sure
give
it's
us this
not.
one?
I don't know. I copy and pasted the thing for it, so it's just like. Okay, so just type in GACHI space heroes. Just do that in Steam. It is really weird. Really, really weird.
Is it like little anime girls?
Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
Oh, this one.
You found it?
You're talking about shit that's from Japan. Have you not seen the what the hell is the name of the game? It's a game where you have essentially you're a dude spinning around in a circle and shooting shit out of your head at other people, other like buff men. It's this really weird game. I'd have to find a video of it and send it to you. But that's not as bad as that game.
That game looked
that
so
guy,
weird to me.
Sean, you have
No,
not
but,
seen the
the
level
one
of
I'm
weird in the world.
The one I'm talking about has a giant guy who's sitting on, I think it was, sitting in, like he's mechanized at some points, and all of a sudden his head comes out of his crotch, his crotch, and is going in and out and trying to smash you with it.
H.E. Geiger Dick?
What?
Look up JonTron. Shoot 'em ups.
No.
It's actually
No.
part of it.
That's what's in it. That's where
I don't
that's where
want
we
to
saw
see
it
something
from.
like that.
You don't want to see an H.E. Geiger Dick?
No.
Man.
Well, no, that's not the only place you can see H.E. Geiger dicks. You can see that inside Persona. There's an actual Persona that looks like a phallus in a wheelchair. Or a chariot. I don't know what the crotch is supposed to be in, but I don't know.
Is it Dr. Hawking's penis's stand?
Oh my gosh. How far and how weird this conversation has suddenly gotten.
You know Dr. Hawkins has a stand for his penis.
No, for
No,
some reason.
I'd say he has a stand that's...
Wait, didn't Hawkins die or something?
Yeah, but we're talking about stuff from JoJo. If anything, Stephen Hawking would have had a stand like Speed Racer.
You mean Speedwagon?
Bells. No, yeah, Speedwagon. No, Speedwagon was Speedwagon's the foundation. His his stand would most likely be something in regards to Wheels, but I can't think of any songs other than Highway to Hell, and what the hell is another one I was thinking of?
Wow, Highway to Hell for Stephen Hawking.
No, it's more along the lines of it's his persona would have to be something in regards to intelligence, but it has to have a matching name. I can't think of anything other than the joke of, like, Trump's got the wall from Pink Floyd. Did you forget Pink Floyd made a song called The Wall? So that's essentially his stand. That's the joke. Most stands are essentially either bands or songs. JoJo is essentially a lyric from Get Back from the Beatles, and that's where JoJo comes from. Dio is an artist. Speedwagon, Speedwagon is full name is
Mario
is
Speedwagon.
no, it's just REO Speedwagon. His the character's name is Robert E.O. Speedwagon. And the band that he's named after is REO Speedwagon.
I wanted to be Mario Speedwagon to get the Italian plumber in on it.
We have Vanilla Ice, who is a vampire inside the series. We have Wei Chung, who is an actual Asian man inside the first series.
Oh.
We have
Oh my gosh.
Devo was a stand.
There's a
was a
giant power armor. Okay, there's a giant power armor statue in the mod.
Oh, the Talking Heads was a stand, and that's a band.
Yes, it's a good band. It's like Devo.
Yes, it is. Stephen Hawking would be blinded. She blinded me with science. That's what his stand's name would be.
But he's
like
not.
An idiot. It took me that long to figure that out.
I thought it would be Kneecapper.
No.
It would allow him to see the secrets of the universe and beyond.
No, she blinded me with science would most likely be it let you understand something instantaneously.
I like mine better.
That's essentially yours, but a little bit more context. It just fills you with the knowledge. And that's all it does. Although it'd have to be for a short time, unless you want to suffer from some sort of critical damage to your mind.
Let's see, Tinkerbell.
Another one is Red Hot Chili Peppers was a stand.
Red Hot Chili Cheppers.
Sorry, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Sean, you got to get that Red Hot Chili Cheppers.
Oh, shut up. Oh, what else was there? Oh, I'm surprised we haven't seen Falco inside of
Rock me Amadeus, 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 Amadeus.
I know Falco is a Star Fox character, but for some reason, every time I hear Falco, I think Falcon Punch. You know?
You're a bad man.
Fucker. Nathan, I'm gonna go ahead and look up Rock Me Amadeus and put it in Discord for him to hear.
He probably won't like it.
You have pissed me off, sir.
Well, all because
really pissed me off.
All because when I hear the word Falco, which is from Star Fox, I think Falcon Punch instead.
But yes, really? I can understand that, but the fact that you don't understand what the hell we're talking about irritates me.
I'm sorry, I'm lost in this.
Oh, that is saddening.
I can't help it if I'm lost. I don't know everything. I'm glad I don't know everything, but hey, like if I knew all this stuff, you wouldn't be able to show me. this stuff, and in a lot of ways, it'd be a little bit less interesting. At least I feel that way.
So Falco is an Austrian artist who died a while back, and he was essentially planning on redoing, doing some more songs, but he died before he could actually do that. He was a drug addict, which was one of his problems.
See, it's always that back in the day. It was always drugs that killed the artists.
No, he died in a car crash.
The drugs kill a lot of artists nowadays. I mean, like, didn't like the whole
They deserve it, though.
Matt Miller person die from like?
I don't give a fuck about that guy. I'm sorry for his family's loss, but I mean, if he's doing drugs to that level, this many years after so many dead bodies have come up from the music industry, he's kind of a dipshit.
Yeah, it's, you look at what happened in the past, and I'm like, no, yeah, don't touch that. It should be a clear sign of don't fuck with that shit, but people still do it for some reason.
They want to be like the Beatles.
Yeah.
You're trying to do a sniper. Perception thing. Let me put 8 in. Rifleman's the second one. 20% more damage.
So
I need to learn
two
how
of his
to.
famous songs. Here's the third. And Rock Me Amadeus was the one that got him on the American charts.
Even though no one could understand what the fuck he was saying. Besides Rock Me Amadeus.
Oh. That's not the thing. I didn't put the video in. I ended up putting the search.
Ah, you put the search for Amadeus in there.
No, the search for Falco. Remove the search. So there's all three of the songs he did that are most common, the ones I enjoyed the most. Hell, in regards, I'm putting Vienna Calling inside the fucking music box. That is a for sure thing, as well as Rock Me Amadeus. The Commissar I might do, but I don't know. It depends on what context I want to put it in for.
Now I can be a park ranger.
Yep.
Alright, I've stolen everything from up here. On my way back.
I thought it was muting you guys so I could actually hear the song because your talking, unfortunately, was overpowering the song.
It's fine.
Kenny's talking always overpowers songs.
So, I'll go ahead and give you the English version of the Commissar. Because there was another band that did that.
I wish there was subtitles because I cannot understand what the guy is saying.
Exactly.
He's speaking German.
Okay, then yeah, I'm probably not going to enjoy any of the songs.
Well, no. The After the Fire one I sent you is the English version for Falco's the Commissar. Amadeus is in English mostly. Vienna Calling has some partial English, which is important for those parts he's referring to in English.
So, thankfully, I've gotten a few breaks in my college courses. He's not assigning lots of stuff, but the stuff he's assigning, I have to work on extra hard because they're part of the final. So I ain't getting a lot of assignments. I'm just getting assignments that are worth a lot of my grade now.
So here's another one. I have questions if I should put in the music box, but I don't know.
Just a random potted plant in the roadway. Good to know.
Are the gnomes fucking with you again?
I was in the middle of one song, and then like when you put something in, it messed up the song for some reason. That's
Sorry.
weird.
I have not ran into anyone in a while. I remember I can't kill anyone unless they're level 5 or above. And they can't kill me if they're below level 5. Haha.
Oh wait, this song?
Which one?
The After the Fire thing. I actually recognize this one.
Yes, that's the Commissar. That's the one that I sent you. That's the second music video I sent you. Falco was the one who originally did it. After the Fire is the one who did the English version for it. They essentially translated it for him, with his permission. Are you watching The Wall of Voodoo now?
Yes, his
What?
ghost's permission.
No, I have not watched The Wall of Voodoo yet.
Go ahead and watch that one after you finish whatever one you're watching.
Oh no, I already know that song. I don't know it by heart, but like I know the basics of the song.
I'm on
But
a
this-
Mexican radio.
So
I enjoy the song. I just don't know what I would do for how it affects.
Mexican radio?
Yes.
Some random guy who can't speak the language comes up and asks for a passport. Because Kenny's a racist.
No, it's more along the lines of I'd say it's someone who's stuck in a place where he doesn't understand anything. He's just trapped there because he can't get in or out, go in or out of this place anymore because he's just stuck there because he doesn't have any way of leaving or going anywhere else.
Ah, it feels good to hit things with an axe.
So I was gonna say, have you even watched the music video for that yet, Sean?
what?
If you
Flying
know the song,
Protectron!
have you not seen the music video for it?
I am underneath the Protectron.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna go back to looking at like theme stuff, like it was. Because there's just like this one game I've always tried finding for ages. Like I played a demo in it for it, like in Walmart when I was like a really little kid, and like I'm just trying to find it. It looked like it was sci-fi, but for all I know, it might have been fantasy. But anyways, like you could, like at the beginning demo, you could pick like multiple types of characters, and they each had a different type of weapon, and they had this like really advanced looking like armor, but like they had to fight monsters in this, and then like to get through, and it opens up to this big valley and stuff. Like, I have no clue what the game was, but it's just like I really want to find it. So that's why I've like ended up looking through over 2,000 games at Steam, hoping to eventually have it pop up.
Clive Barker's Jericho?
What?
Yeah, that's an interesting one to play.
Because Clive Barker's Jericho, you had to switch in between people. It was a horror game.
No, it wasn't a horror game at all. It was just go and kill stuff one. It seemed more like an adventure thing instead of horror.
What games? Our experience with
I think
games.
I was like 6 or 8 when like it came out. Like, so
So, look for games amongst that year. I'm on a Mexican radio.
good idea.
I'm on a Mexican radio. Mexican radio. How do I zoom back in? I don't like third person view. What?
Ah, Steam doesn't have Dark Cloud? Dang.
Uranium ore. Frogs have the uranium ore, Kenny. My blown was clicking. I could feel it.
Do you guys remember the game Dark Cloud?
No.
Yeah, I remember. I haven't played it though.
Oh, I've actually played the first and second one. I got close to beating the first one, and I got like maybe like a third of the way through for the second one. It was just like it was so fun. I just tried looking it up on Steam, and it's like you can't buy it, which sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Steam doesn't have everything. Look on GOG.
Yep.
GOG has a lot of that stuff that isn't on Steam.
Yeah, GOG has most of the stuff.
It's GOG, not GOG.
Well, some people call it GOG.
And they would be wrong. Just like the people who call GIF, GIF.
Nope, doesn't have Dark Cloud either.
That was an explosion.
Like, why would they have Dark Cloud? I mean, that was an amazing game.
You may think it was an amazing game, but no one else thought that was an amazing game.
Blasphemy.
You're a heretic for not liking PvP, even in the littlest sense.
We're all heretics in one way or another.
Yeah.
Kenny's a heretic because he loves puzzle games to obscene amounts.
What's wrong with puzzle games?
You had Puzzle Pirates. That's an addiction. That's a sign of addiction to puzzles, Kenny.
Yeah, I'll admit to that, but I stopped playing that a long, long time ago.
That was the shittiest game ever.
Yep.
But you were a dedicated fan to. You're like, no, I gotta play Puzzle Pirates. It's totally cool. It's not a garbage piece of shit that was totally not worth the subscription. I can't believe it was subscription based.
Yeah.
Trying to pass this off as something as valuable as World of Warcraft.
Yep.
You know, I find it way easier to like probably see what the game was if what I was searching had pictures for like of gameplay with it.
Just look in those years for game releases. There's not that many game releases in the West that are, you know, like that. In Japan, there might be a shitload, but not in America. I'm walking my trail back to my home. I might actually.
I didn't realize Kingdom Hearts like 2 came out when I was 8. That's cool.
Slowly walking up the trail.
I played that game for years and didn't even realize how many.
Sean, you have an addiction to weird games. And that addiction can only be satiated with gotchi.
No. No, 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 no.
And what was it? There's a game that was utter crap that John Tron played. Actually plays a lot of utter crap.
Was it Beyblade?
No.
No.
I actually had a PS1 like Beyblade game. I actually like played the heck out of and figured out how to become invincible in the game.
That is just a horrible waste of time, Sean. You realize that, right?
Well, my family was poor, so I had to replay games a lot. Okay.
You could have gone outside. That would have been a better option.
Ugh. Like, my parents tried that. They even bought us a trampoline. Outside was boring as heck still.
We had a trampoline. We got on that all the time.
I didn't. It got pretty bored after you figured out how to do flips and stuff. Wow, apparently in 2002, apparently, there was a game called Bikini Karate Babes.
Ah, Sean, I see what you need to buy now. Bikini Karate Babes.
Oh my god.
Just remember to stash it under your bed or else you're going to get Spanish Inquisition by your mom in the middle of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Now let's see what we can modify this. All you could do is probably change the muzzle for the black powder gun. So I will scrap it. See what I got. Refined receiver.
Who the heck is this place?
Hey, gunsmith level 2. Damn it. Well, I think that's a good place to end it tonight.